want to talk about rest. You know that the Lord has provided for us a permanent state of rest that we can live in. After the first 6 days of creation, the Lord said that I'm going to rest. I'm going to rest from all my works. And the Bible speaks here in Hebrews 4, verse 10, and it says, He who has entered into his rest has himself also ceased from his own works, even as God did from his. A lot of us miss this, and we don't actually realize how the Lord has blessed us with this age of grace where we live in, where we can get free from a law mentality of I need to perform, I need to do things in my own power, and that where we can live in a place where we are free from condemnation, free from shame, free from guilt, and free from our own works, to a place where we can enter into His rest, even as God did from His. You know, what a wonderful thing that Jesus opened up that permanent rest for us after the cross of Christ. After He's done all the work for us, He has finished the work, and now we can enter into that rest. Now, practically, there's a lot of things that we have learned in our own minds, how to perform in our own ability, how to perform and how to do things. Even as you maybe studied or learned things as a child, you learn how to do things. And later in life, the Lord can teach you how to get rid of your own way of doing things and enter into His rest and do things with His power. You know, Paul said it so beautifully in Galatians 2:20, I've been crucified with Christ. It's no longer I that live, but it is Christ that lives in me. And the life I now live, I live by the faith of the Son of God who loved me and gave Himself for me. You know, you can live with God's own faith and move forward and do things by His power. We don't want to be like Frank Sinatra that says, I did it my way. No, we want to enter into His rest. And we want to learn in this time how to do things so that the Spirit of God is the energy, the grace of God and the Holy Spirit is the one that energizes us and moves us forward. You know, after 21 days of lockdown, some of us feel like, wow, this is such a long time. You know, I believe this 21 days has just been enough for us to quiet our own minds, so that we at last can hear the Holy Spirit speaking to us and teach us in this next weeks how to enter into His rest. He's going to give you Holy Spirit plans. He's going to show you ways to do things that you've never even had in your mind before. The Holy Spirit is going to teach you with little effort to be so successful that you will stand amazed at what He can do when you enter into His rest. I want to bless you with that, and I want to tell you, Hebrews 4 verse 10, go read it. He that has entered into His rest, into the rest of Christ, has ceased from his own works, also as God did from His.